What? Oh, hell nah. So niggas can be out that motherfucker doing crack, and they only getting fined $100. That's some bullshit.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Snow in this damn game.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Lead called crew.
They'll run with Sanders. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see in this game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. It's a pickup of 6. 1-yard line. Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
What?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's wild.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself,
that is.
How do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down and 4. Hurts going to keep this himself. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Jackson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check 26, check 26.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Niggas then went back to playing 2K20, Carlton. Niggas that play part. Hey, is making fadeaway shots a problem in my team?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline.
It's like that in the park.
Down to bring up 1st and goal.
Nigga can just fade away all goddamn game on you.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
What you know about this, Darius? What you know about this, Darius?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That nigga was doing that shit last night. So out. He's heartbroken. Then
So
just left
he's
the
going to
party.
lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Rolling to his right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Breeze picked up
that's
by
like a
his
Justice
nemesis,
League
Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he takes this one back.
I think they bring out a new show or movie or
And
something.
the Eagles
I seen that
defense
shit
gets
earlier
a
too.
pick 6 TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Without a doubt, that already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and
You
10
said, Trey,
at
who?
their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Hill. Harris has it over the middle. And all the way down to the 39.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Hey, Leland, this is why I don't like the Bills nigga, bro. Look at his response in the chat.
Hill on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, his
like nigga.
Was the target. And now it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising.
It's locked for everything. It's locked for everything. That's why I was saying we gotta have to. If it ain't gonna get banned, then we gotta face. We gotta limit the amount of times you can run a certain formation in this shit.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Fourth down, Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it. Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. From the gun, here's Hill. And he finds Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Breeze now. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58's the money. 58's the money.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Miles Sanders.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing is Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Derek Barnett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Breeze. Flush to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, it's Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Thomas. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Buying time to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Saints.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Breeze again. Being chased out left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of...
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I need to hold him to a field goal, get a stop right here.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Escaping the pressure right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Oh, Larry beat the piss out this little nigga.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and short.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, Reek. See that nigga change his formation up.
An ideal spot
as soon as I cut the stream on, what you think that nigga did?
Clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go again with Sanders.
That Bills nigga changing his formations up now. Guess what he did first play I cut on the stream.
About the 43-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Eagles. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
What happened in that game?
35 yards combined on those last two plays.
On the pickup.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, what a move. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
For Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This
It'll be a
nigga
gain
Larry
of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 54 yards.
First down, Saints.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Breeze. And all this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Eagles 26, Saints 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Good content. This little nigga is retarded.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
The fuck are you, a walking meme, nigga?
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Nigga, refresh your head.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Harris now to return. You call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
This nigga Larry
The
connection,
Saints
bro.
offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Six, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
That shit weird. Real life kicks you out 3 straight times in the first quarter.
Their own 25-yard line.
And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To the flat, that's caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
That nigga just threw the most horrible pass ever, and he let him catch it.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperate. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender,
he sent you an invite too,
Larry.
Larry.
The deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score
Did you update your
game?
game?
2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
I don't know what it is then.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Hey Larry, was you in the party like an hour ago? Or you just joined the party, you was about to play the nigga?
Saints 23.
So 2 scores down.
You know that
Time
nigga, Yon Boys ran strong close against Kale the whole game.
Take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Kickoff for New Orleans.
That's why we had made that poll, bro. Because when I started watching the game, that I ain't see that nigga do nothing else.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that
Yeah, I don't
one,
know what's wrong with your
their
shit.
chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On first down. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
26, Miles.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nigga, I be pissed just watching
for the
it.
Philadelphia Eagles. And
Then the nigga be sitting there. Then nigga call me a sucker because I couldn't stop it. Nigga said you a sucker because you couldn't stop it in a 4 quarters, 4.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out like the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time.
Bro, nigga sound like my little brother, but my little brother don't even talk like that.